to really commit to yourself and to recognize what really is. Life is always happening. Always, 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 always. And the wobble is normal. You know, if you feel wobbly in your business, I tell my clients this, it's sort of our safe word in our coaching arena. The wobble is normal. Nobody has 100% certainty 100% of the time, but you can choose whether you direct the wobble or whether you let the wobble control you. And I think when I look at 2025 and so many women, they're letting the wobble control them. They're letting this idea that everybody else's priorities are more important, and yet it's holding you back from who you're meant to serve and who you are in this world. And so this is a moment when it's going to be super important to decide that you matter, that you are going to be unapologetic about you, the where and the world that you're going to create. And we want to invite you to come set things in motion in a really big way. Carolyn and I are hosting a retreat in just a few days on Vancouver Island. It's called the Lead with Love, Embrace with Abundance. This is for women who are in transition in their business and in their lives, but are really clear. I'm not done. Really clear. I'm just getting started. And really clear that the whisper that has called for so long needs more oxygen. It is time to start to get ready to roar. And I got to be honest, I don't know anybody I'd rather roar with than Carolyn. And we are a power duo. And I will tell you, everything on the outside is not because it's convenient. Everything that success that you see from the sidelines isn't because we just happen to be lucky or born under a lucky star. There have been lots of failures, lots of what if moments, lots of wobbles. And to this day, Carolyn's the person I call when I said, I'm wobbling. And she said, well, I'll set your direction, remind you what you're capable of, and say, get moving, because you got big things to do. And Carolyn and I were chatting here. This is your invitation, guys. You're still welcome. There's still space for 2 women to come join us this coming weekend. We kick off at 3:00 on Friday. We'll welcome you at 2. We'll slide into a great 2.5 days together, getting really clear. But now is the time to say, I got to move mountains. Because you're worth it. Yes. And this is something you're hearing for a reason. And it's going to be great when we do it next time. I know that. I have no doubt. But why are you delaying? I just want you to sit with that for a second. The discomfort. Why are you delaying? Because who you are is already here. And it's time to take a deep breath and jump in to be with us. And Carolyn and I were talking about identity and why this is so important now. Tell me.
Well, here's the truth. You are where you are. And the only place that you're going to change where you are to where you want to be is having the willingness to look at what is, as Christine said. And my experience has been the most powerful aspect of transformation and change, which we all need to look at and do, to look in the mirror, to see where my limitations are. What do I need to do to step up, show up, speak up, and create the dreams that are percolating inside my soul? So it's about taking a look at our identity and having this willingness to burn off. The first day of the retreat on Friday, the element is fire. It's I just got truth bumps all over. Is to really release and burn off the old. The past is past. And it's about becoming who you are, nobody else. It's being in alignment with what matters most to you, and then soaring from there, creating that incredible vision, that direction, that claim, that declaration, that commitment, and then having conversations about truth. Where do I get in my own way? Where's my limitations? And we have lots of incredible exercises with day 1, fire. Day 2 is water. That's being in the flow. That's being in the clarification and the ease and the motion of moving forward. And day 3 is about air, which is about space, which is about freedom, which is really, I think the 3 elements coming together are intentionally what Christine and I are bringing. All the years of business experience, personal development to you. And the combination of the yin and the yang of Christine and I coming together, I just really know that if you have a flicker inside yourself, if that internal voice of wisdom is just saying, well, maybe say yes. Say yes to you. Because nobody else is going to do that, only you. So come and recharge, refocus, recalibrate with us, and leave with those specific actionable systems and steps to move you forward from this weekend. It's going to be powerful. You're going to have your game plan ready, and you'll have tools and support to carry you forward too.
What I think is so important is I've heard a lot of conversations. Carol and I both have had lots of conversations around this retreat over the past 8 weeks. And I will tell you, if it feels hard to get there, it's exactly the time you say yes.
Yes.
If you feel like there's a million reasons not to go, but the heart whispers, go with the heart. That's why this is about love. And you get to love yourself. This is the ultimate gift of love to yourself. And I will tell you, there'll never be convenience to get in the room. Getting in the room is what changes everything. And many people have always heard me say this, are you in the right room? Well, I'm telling you, the right room doesn't wait for you to be ready. It doesn't wait for you to be convenient. It doesn't wait till you have a budget. It doesn't wait for this miracle thing that makes it just effortless. You have to be the spark. And that's why we start with fire. I said to Carolyn, I have a lot of flexibility in how we run this, but there's no flexibility with where we start. Burn it to the ground. I want you to get really clear what you need to prune. And get really clear, why is it hard right now to make this commitment? It is because the world, God in my case, in the universe, is saying, do you want this? Yeah. And he's looking at you eyeball to eyeball, and it is winking. This is the sign. This is the space. This is the time. And if it's hard, it's because you're leveling to the next gear. And the next gear is where you'll serve in a bigger way. And serve in a way that feels fun, serve in a way that feels compelling, serve in a way that feels anticipatory. It's the moment. It wasn't convenient ever. It's not going to be convenient now. We're saying 2 days from now, destination Vancouver Island. The moment you do, you'll exhale because you just know, I am here for a purpose. And I got to be in the room because I'm going to create the next room. And I think this is so important. Carol and I have this magic synergy. We've been talking about it for years. Every time I keep thinking there's no seat for me at the table, it's because she keeps saying to me, Christine, it's because you must go build one. We are inviting you to get in the room, to set your own table, to find your own people, to make your big impact. And if you have any questions, most importantly, where do I say yes? Reach out to Carolyn and I. We're going to be super supportive to get you here in the room. This is something I am thrilled to be collaborating with.
Me too. And it is our individual calling to serve you too. I mean, that's the truth. And it's when we come together in a safe environment, in a place that we can tell the truth and be vulnerable, in the place that we can look at what's real in what is, and then redecide. this is the place. This is the space. It's beautiful. It's overlooking Westwood Lake. There's a beautiful 6-kilometer path that I'm going to be going on each day on my jaunts.
I'm not jaunting, I'm walking, just so we're clear.
Okay. And we're going to do yoga in the morning. So it's a matter of really saying yes to you, choosing you. Because if you don't say yes this time, you're going to miss the opportunity. I mean, that's the way I look at it. And if your internal voice of wisdom is saying yes, I mean, we welcome you. We will talk to you. We will work around, come and get you at the airport. Whatever needs to happen here, we will support you when you say yes. And please say yes. Join us.
Please say yes to the oxygen you need. And we've talked about this, and I have a lot of faith in my own business, and I always say it needs to feel like oxygen, or we don't do it. We're going to a place where the oxygen is so rich, and it is going to breathe life into your dreams, and it is going to bring that exhale that you so desperately need, because you've been holding it all in, holding on to the past, holding on to the previous version of you, and it stops now. Yeah. And more importantly, your beginning starts on Friday. Come be part of it. Click retreat, text it to 1-833-669-9944. Reach out to Carolyn and I. We'd love to have you with us. It's going to be incredible. Don't live with FOMO. Get your butt in the room. We'll see you there.